Ever pondered about the origin of Valentine's Day? What's behind all the roses, chocolates, and heart-shaped cards that flood every store around the 14th of February? It's a fascinating story that stretches back thousands of years, blending elements of Roman, Christian, and pagan traditions. The tale begins in ancient Rome with a raucous February feast called Lupercalia. Celebrated on the 15th, this festival was all about fertility, love, and health. In a peculiar ritual, Roman priests would sacrifice a goat and a dog, then whip women with the hides of the animals they had just slain, believing this would make them fertile. A rather unconventional start to a day now synonymous with love, wouldn't you agree? Fast forward a few hundred years and the Roman Empire is now Christian. The church isn't too fond of these pagan rituals, so they seek to replace Lupercalia with a more Christian celebration. Enter Saint Valentine, or rather two of them. There were at least two men named Valentin who were martyred on February 14th in different years during the 3rd century. One was a priest in Rome, the other a bishop in Terni. Both were later canonized by the church. The priest Valentin, according to one legend, defied Emperor Claudius II's ban on marriage for young men, believing it to be unjust. He continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret until he was discovered and executed. It's said that before his execution, he sent a letter to a woman he loved, signed "From your Valentine," a phrase still in use today. In the 5th century, Pope Gelasius I officially declared February 14th as St. Valentine's Day to honor these two men and to replace Lupercalia. But it wasn't until the Middle Ages that Valentine's Day became associated with romantic love, largely thanks to the poet Geoffrey Chaucer. His poem, Parliament of Fowls, linked the tradition of courtly love with the feast day of St. Valentine for the first time. From then on, the day evolved into a time for people to express their love through letters and gifts, a tradition that has continued and expanded over the centuries. By the 17th century, Valentine's Day was widely celebrated in Britain, and by the mid-18th century, friends and lovers exchanged handwritten notes and small tokens of affection. Fast forward to today, Valentine's Day has transformed into a major commercial holiday, with billions spent on cards, flowers, chocolates, and other gifts annually worldwide. In summary, Valentine's Day has a rich and varied history. It started as a Roman fertility festival, transformed into a Christian feast day in honor of two martyred saints, and eventually became a day of romantic love, thanks to a medieval poet. Today, it's a global celebration of love and affection, marked by the exchange of cards and gifts. So, the next time you're penning a heartfelt message on a Valentine's Day card or selecting the perfect bouquet of roses, remember, you're participating in a tradition that has evolved over thousands of years.